Absolutely. For
Okay,
sure.
so the Jets. Let's just look at the Jets. So we'll see the difference. So between if it's coaching or if it's Aaron Rodgers or if it's quarterback play, would that be a good kind of a good gauge of to this argument?
I don't think that would have anything to do with this argument. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is one of them dudes. So they're going to be a lights out team compared to last year with him behind the center. Absolutely. I mean, I don't.
Regardless of system.
Yeah, that because he's a dog. Like, see, that's like, are we really questioning Aaron Rodgers' quarterback
No,
ability?
I'm not questioning Aaron Rodgers. I'm just trying to see where you draw the line between quarterbacks and systems. So, like, can we is Purdy system or is Purdy good?
Purdy's a little bit of both, but definitely system for sure because his team is so great. We got to see what guys do against adversity. Like we got to
Okay, so
and Joe.
does
Oh, and check this out.
okay.
Check this out. How many times did Joe Burrow get sacked that season that he went to the fucking Super Bowl? Didn't he break a record? Didn't he get sacked like 100 times?
He was I know in that Titan game he broke a record. I think it was 9 times in that Titan game.
Bro, and he fucking found a way to win that shit.
Yeah.
That's great. Jared Goff ain't doing that shit. If Jared Goff gets sacked 9 times in a game, they might not score a point. That's the difference. It's levels to it, bro. That's the difference.
Okay.
Like I don't feel like Jared Goff, and this may be high level and it's subjective. I'm not saying that this is actual
Okay.
facts.
Okay.
This is all subjective. But Jared Goff does not have those intangibles of Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. He just doesn't, bro. Sorry. He just doesn't have it. So
I don't think just the history of the Lions just shows that like without a Jared Goff, and I mean cool, whatever the system is, I mean if you want to give the offense, their offensive coordinator the credit for that because their head coach is a defensive coach.
right.
But if you want to give their offensive coordinator the credit, like I guess, but at quarterback, the hardest position in sports period in the world, you gotta have somebody back there. And for him to do what he did, like if his numbers was middle of the pack, I would be right there with you saying, hey, look, this is too much. Even, you know what I mean? Even if you just don't have no other choices out there, I would say this is too much. But for him to compete at the top levels, to take the Lions team to the NFC Championship, and over the past 2 years, literally be top five in all the major passing categories, cumulatively. I mean, when you look at a Lamar Jackson, yeah, he's won now 2 MVPs, but can't get to an AFC Championship game hardly. Like, you know what I mean? Struggles. And you kind of gonna blame down the running game. We ain't gonna sit here and say, "Oh, well, the running game is holding him back." We're not gonna give him that excuse.
Play calling clearly held him back, but
You know
I
what I
can't
mean?
on coaches. So
But
play
I
call,
mean,
that game was. I don't even really even want to. We didn't talk about that game so many
I'm
times.
just saying though. I mean,
The play calling was.
you look at a Josh Allen, same thing. We will say, "Hey, look, Josh Allen, eye test." You will say he's better than Jared Goff. But then again, another person who struggles to get to AFC Championship games, like you get Justin Herbert, you say he's better. Another person who just can't even sniff a AFC, can't barely sniff out of the first round, a wild card. Joe
You talking
Burrow
about
and
Josh
Patrick,
Allen?
yes, or and Justin Herbert too. Like these guys are just struggling the first couple rounds of the playoffs every year, in and out. Okay, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. If you like, that's really it. If you're
Wow,
really looking at guys that really like
wow.
that has regular season and
So
off
Jared
season.
Goff is the third best quarterback in the league.
No, I'm just saying when you're talking about what
God,
translates from having from regular season and then because the playoffs is really what matters. If we're being
that's
honest, the
me.
playoffs is what matters, and
Nah,
that's what separates you from regular quarterbacks.
that's that. Nah, I don't agree with
That
that.
doesn't.
I'm not a postseason. Nah, no. Because things tighten up in the postseason. Things are harder.
Right, right,
Coaching adjustments are different.
exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
if you don't have a coach that makes proper adjustments, I mean, you just kind of fuck. Like you don't really even have
But then, okay, let's just say if the quarterback, I mean, the coach is not making adjustments, like you said, you just said that Joe Burrow don't have a system or anything. So if you got the dogs really show out in the playoffs. then that's what really separates it. Then because in the regular season, okay, one game here, you're gonna lose here and there, but there's no real consequences to losing then. But if you having success in the playoffs, that's showing you a dog. Even if even if, like you said, if you can overcome coaching or systems in the playoffs, then you're a dog. And Jared Goff is
Okay,
showing year after
so
year that, hey, look, I've been a dog.
okay, so
Maybe
Jared
I
Goff,
appreciate a
Jared
dog,
Goff,
but a dog nonetheless.
Jared Goff's played in 9 postseason games. Okay,
Okay.
how many passing touchdowns do you think he has in those 9 games?
Those 9 games, probably 10.
Fucking 8.
Okay.
That's trash.
How many interceptions?
Interceptions. He's only had 2.
Okay. So
This
so he's
that,
clearly not the
that
reason, right?
sounds exactly like a system. Hey, bro, just
Okay.
don't take too many chances. You don't have to win us the game. Just kind of come in and just don't really mess up. But that's exactly what that sounds like. You're not
Okay.
really doing anything on. You're not scoring, but you're not turning the ball over.
Okay. Look at Justin Herbert's.
All right.
Let's see what Justin Herbert's is.
Okay, hold on.
Because I don't even he probably ain't even played in 9 playoff games.
He hasn't.
I'm trying to think of somebody who will be close as far as playoff games.
He's only played in 1.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Justin Herbert don't count.
All right. I'm taking him though, but all right. I mean, like
Who
I said,
baby
it's all
Josh
subjective.
Allen? Dak
So,
Prescott.
Dak Prescott. Oh,
Oh, Prescott.
he probably got some he's probably been clowning in the playoffs from his stat.
That's
His
what
teams
I'm
just
really
ain't
trying to
been
think.
because
Like,
I mean,
who can we compare to
the
to him?
Cowboys losing don't even really be on Dak. Like who told the Cowboys to give up damn near a 50 ball to the Packers, bro? Like that's crazy. Like, so Dak Prescott is a bad because he don't even really be taking shits in the playoffs. Like his teams just be folding all together. Like, hold on, let
Like,
me
that's
see.
what I'm saying. Like, I be looking at.
His teams just be
Yes,
boo boo.
I'm
Like
doing something.
he has 7 games and has 14 touchdowns. Well, and he has a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. But I mean, you got to figure he's 2-5, so that means he's been losing and probably having to come back and force shit. Who
So
knows? I don't think
that's what so I'm just saying. Like, I look at these guys who get the money, and I just say, and all I'm saying is, like, whether you want to count him a lead or whatever, like, if anybody fits the criteria to get paid, I feel like Jared Goff is. And all this is gonna change again. Dak Prescott, he's gonna jump up again. Uh there's gonna be other guys that's gonna
I
be
don't think
jumping
so.
up over that.
I see Dak Prescott getting a Kirk Cousins contract at best if he's lucky,
Yeah,
and
but
it
then
might
you
not.
look
And it might not even be with Dallas.
right, but then you gotta look at then Dallas is like, okay, again, like you got to blow it up over money.
Draft me a rookie, bro. Rookie me all
Yeah,
day.
yeah, but again,
You could
like
go out and get the Bengals. I'd rather save the money with the Bengals back up than pay Jared Goff 53 million.
but then but again,
I'd
like
rather win go ahead and
you
pay
save
him
you're
7 million
you're
this season.
saving money to
Complete your
still
team.
lose.
To complete your no, you complete your team, bro.
But money doesn't guarantee you
If you can't complete a
completing a
team with
team.
money, then yeah, that's a problem. That's something.
I'm just saying
Very,
though, because then okay, you don't want to throw money at the most important position, but then you'll throw money at all these random positions, and then when they don't perform, because money don't equal performance. Usually, you have to perform first to get paid.
nah, I'm saying through free agency,
That's what I mean. So, like, if you're a free agent, there's a reason why you're a free agent.
not necessarily because
Okay,
well, maybe not like a free agent, but like uh
and we're talking about skilled
Snead,
positions. We're talking
Snead.
about running backs. We're talking about receivers. We're talking about some of the best
Oh,
athletes
running
out here.
backs move around. Saquon Barkley
Right?
just
No, but
moved
that's what
free
I'm saying.
agent.
I'm just
He's
saying though,
probably the
like
best
even
back in the league, so that was a bad example. But like
no,
stuff like corners and stuff like the corner from Kansas City, damn near I'm saying Pro Bowl, but
right,
couldn't keep him, couldn't afford him.
right. But
I let him go.
that's a money thing. You look at it and you say, okay, is he? Are we gonna overpay for a corner?
Like who said anything about overpaying? I feel like what
Because
he got with Tennessee was cool, and
right,
they're gonna get better at that position for sure. Gonna get better at that position.
exactly. But Kansas City, you look at Kansas City, a team who just won the Super Bowl, and pretty much they're they're shown that money is not the issue.
It
Like they
is,
don't.
bro.
No, just
It,
hear me out. What I'm saying is that they can plug and play. They've shown that, hey, look, we can pay our quarterback the most amount of money per year and still lock down our best wide receiver, which is a tight end, but wide receiving threat. We can still have a plethora of running backs, and our defense can still be competitive, and we can still play the best player on our defense. They've shown you that, hey, look, you can max out the cap and still be competitive and win. Like other
yeah, I agree
teams,
with that.
but they're not just overpaying free agency saying, oh, okay, we'll give you a 1 year deal. We'll give hey, prove it. We're getting you prove it deals. But then paying Jared Goff, they already paid they already paid their top receiver. They already paid their top lineman. And now they got some defensive guys, Hutchinson and them coming up. So this doesn't put them in a bad position. Like you look at San Francisco, they paid everybody somehow and make it to the Super Bowl and lose. Is that season a failure?
Nah,
Do you start getting rid of people saying, okay, look, you're overpaid, you're not worth it, you're not worth it, you're not worth it. Give me my money back because we lost in the Super Bowl?
give me my money back is crazy.
I mean,
Nah,
I'm
it,
just saying, like, when you cut somebody, you essentially getting your money back or whatever if you don't, what I mean, if the guaranteed is done. But do you just throw in the towel? Like, no, like, you have to play players what they're worth based on how they perform at their position. That's just everywhere. Or you're going to be left with a bunch of rookies. Like,
rookie,
that's not
please.
success. That's not, but
Rookie,
that's not success.
give me a backup. Give me a
Look at
Brock.
You're going to be running a team like Carolina.
Let me go draft me a Brock Purdy real quick. I'll be back.
Cool. You'll
Anybody
look like Carolina.
with Brock Purdy,
I'm
but
just
their
saying,
that's the
period.
thing, their team is boo boo, bro.
Exactly. Who
Their
was
team
on
is
there? A
boo
bunch of
boo.
young guys. They got a bunch of young cats, and any veterans they have, they get rid of. Anybody they don't want to pay, they get rid of. Carolina is the prime example of your mind state as a team.
No, it's not.
Yes, they do. They
No, it's
don't pay
not.
nobody.
Well,
And
okay, so what's the difference between the Panthers and the Lions? Since winning the championship is all that
listen,
matters,
I put it like this
did
though.
either team win?
I say it like this: the Lions again haven't been paying nobody.